Hey guys, what's up? This is Gankmeister doing an RGD draft. Pretty much here it's I'm going to take either Disembowel or Putrefy. They're both really good, and Putrefy is theoretically better, but Disembowel lets me be more flexible, so I'm going to go with that. Alright, here so we got Dive Bomber Griffin. Golgari Guildmage is good. Reef Stalker White is good 2-drop. And there's the Signet. I'm actually going to go with the Guildmage. Alright, so Roof Stalker White or Siege Worm, and I could stay on target, but Siege Worm is quite a lot more powerful than the white. And so this makes the Putrefy pick worse because someone else might try to go those colors, but you know, you can't really expect. There's Blazing Archon. It's really good, but it's also triple white and very expensive. I like Caryatid, but here's a Rot Farm. So we're going to take the Rot Farm. Alright, so Shambling Shell and Rolling Spoil. Rolling Spoil can be good randomly. I really like Shambling Shell. It's not nearly as good as it used to be, but he's a good beater, and if you really need something with his stats, then you can dredge him out of the graveyard. If you're green, black, you generally want to be playing Gruul in the second pack and Rakdos in the last pack. So I'm going to take Fangtail, because it is ridiculous and probably shouldn't be here this late. Alright. Bloodletter Quill is actually playable, but only really if you have like access to blue mana. But Gaze of the Gorgon is fine for me because it's actually a terrific trick, because people typically are expecting you to do something like increase the power or toughness of creatures or damage them, and it totally sidesteps that. And there's also Glass Golem, but Gaze of the Gorgon is just better for me. Necroplasm is an interesting card. Yeah, that'd be the best word to use for it. And if you can figure out a way for it to jump over the point where it would kill itself with its own ability, then it just gets better and better, just bigger and bigger. So I'm going to take that. Terrarian would probably be also a good pick, but hey, Indentured Oaf is not bad. He's fine. Sometimes he's annoying, but in general, he's just a big dude. I'm going to take Slasher here. Not really anything in here. There's the Brute, and there's Augur Mage, and I'm probably not going to play Augur Mage, so I'll just take a 2-drop. It's not the best 2-drop, but, you know, sometimes you want a 2-drop. Frenzied Goblin is actually pretty good sometimes. So we're hoping for Gruul to be open. It's not really, I mean, it's kind of like the worst guild in the second pack, but it's not that it's bad, it's just Izzet gets things like Ogre Savant and Steamcore Weird, and Orzhov gets Pillory the Sleepless and Blind Hunter. What is this? Enchant green creature. You know, that's like fine, but not really amazing. Because I actually only have like 3 green creatures at the moment. And, you know, you could make my deck fit more around it, but it's still only really good if your opponent doesn't have any bounce or removal. Alright. I don't really have any much removal, but Street Breaker Worm is so huge. I think I'm going to take it over Pyromatics. There's also Skarg, the Rage Pits, but Street Breaker Worm is sometimes almost unfair. So it looks like Necroplasm is maybe not seeing... Oh, wow. Look at that. So, you know, it pains me to see Gorkalan's Savage and Street Breaker Worm right over there next to each other, but this is Savage Twister, people. And that card is ridiculous. So I think black is more of the splash here, probably. Man, back when you could stack damage, this guy was a house. I mean, he's still good, but it's not really the same when you can trade with their... Oh my god. Yeah, that's another Savage Twister. I would like the other Gruul stuff here, but you can't really pass up on that. I mean, look at that. Here, I would take the Ledgewalker, actually. I don't really want a Prowler. Ledgewalker is good with Shambling Shell. And also Guildmage. And Bloodthirst. Petrified Woodkin can't be countered, but it's not really that great. I did get owned once by it, and that was embarrassing, but people do play counterspells, but it's not like they sit around on counterspells. There's a lot of good answers to things. So I'm going to play the Scab Clan Mauler and hope to maybe get some more Bloodthirst type creatures, like this guy. Oh, that's tricky. But I have to take the Starfletcher. I mean, I like 10th Street Hooligan. But this guy survives a Savage Twister for 2 and also helps me get the mana I need. So I need some more removal. Some Signets would be good too, actually. Alright, I figured he would come back. He's pretty miserable without Bloodthirst. I think it's worth trying to see if I can use him. I mean, if I don't, then that's fine. Well, Wild Kentor, he's actually pretty bad. I'll just take the Rage Pits. Granting Trample is very helpful. So I have Fangtail and Ledgewalker to give me Bloodthirst. Also have Frenzied Goblin. So I like Scrapper, but Pit Skulk can be good. I don't really have any way of making him really big, but I'll take the Scrapper. And Shattering Spree is sometimes really good. The only artifacts you really end up destroying with any regularity are Signets, but that's often good enough. So, okay, Anthem of Rakdos is tricky. I don't know about that. I don't feel like my deck is well constructed enough to be going with that. I'd rather have Stomp Howler, which is generally just awesome. Maybe I'll get the Carnarium back. That'd be nice. And I might play a Cytospawn Shambler. The black 2-drops I want to shy away from because I want black to be more like a splash. Cool, Experiment Kraj. Can't play that. Guardian of the Guild Pack. For me, it's Seal of Fire. Cackling Flames would be good. Whoa, Wind Reaver. There's Scalper. Look at all this white. Jeez, Plumes of Peace, Freewind Equinox, Paladin, Wind Reaver. It's like someone decided they were in my colors. Wind Reaver was not nearly as good as it used to be, though. Will I get a Scalper? Will one come back to me? I don't know. I can take the Eidolon. Utopia Sprawl. I'll take an Eidolon. There's Macabre Waltz. Yeah, man, Azorius is apparently the place to be in this pack. I will take the Spider, though. That's good. Kind of low on 3-drops here. What are some good 3-drops? I don't think I want Jagged Poppet. I'll take Ixbitter. I could take the Signet. Gatecrasher is also an option, but since I already have one pinger, I would like another one. Kindle the Carnage. I don't know if I want to do that. I already have like 2 mass damage effects. But am I really going to play Sporeback Troll? I might. Goes good with Bloodthirst. Killsuit Cultist is playable. There's also Simic Initiate. Cultist is good with pingers. I might get an Initiate back. Also a 1-drop. Enemy of the Guild Pact stands up to my Savage Twister pretty well. I think I want a little bit more removal, maybe. I could play Drekavac. That's interesting. I'll think about it. There's the Initiate. I think we can get rid of this guy. I'll go ahead and... 8 Plumes apiece. Gobhobbler Rats. I'll take the Eidolon. And I'll take the other Eidolon. Eidolons are good faults. So I guess I'll build my deck and then I'll show it to you in just a moment. Alright, so this is my deck. Kind of sad I didn't get any wild sizes out of the second pack, but you know, it happens. I'm not sure. I don't build aggressive decks in this format a lot, so I could be missing something. Like maybe I'd want another 1 and 2 drop. But I like having Eidolon in my deck because gives me something that I can like trade in combat, or I can actually use it for its ability if I need to. And Savage Twister guarantees that Eidolon will be back in my hand, so I'll have something even if the board is like empty. Yeah, I've kept Sporeback Troll in because I have the Initiate, Spider, and Troll itself to lend counters to my dudes. And Savage and the Scab Clan Maulers both have counters already.